Here's David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me as always, and this will send chills up your spine. It's time for Enter Sandman. The Hokies will put total weather to crank us up. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Red Wolves offense will get first crack at it today. A lot of times you run into these types of matchups. High-powered offense, big-time team against an opponent that's likely overmatched. So how do they keep this thing from getting ugly?
Well, everyone's going to have to elevate their level of play here defensively to have any chance in this one. And I'll tell you the hard part about stopping this offense, David, it's what Chip Kelly used to always say. It's a nameless, faceless opponent. They don't care who you are. They don't care what your record is. This offense comes out, and they are trying to embarrass you.
Well, the good thing is for this defense, it's been talked about all week, right? Like, you're not good enough. This is a high-powered offense. Like, the players' attention are fully caught, right? They know exactly what they're going against. Let's see if some emotion and adrenaline can really play a factor, and they play better than they have all year.
With the catch, it's Irvin. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. And the Red Wolves headed quickly to the line. They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
And I think on that last run play on 3rd down here early in the game, they're making a statement that we believe we're the more physical team, and we're going to run the football even if you know it's coming at you. Nice job. They got the ball at midfield. I expect to see more run plays coming up.
Got it behind the line. It's Kane.
I love early in a game getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Coming out, short passes, easy completions. Now we're getting in a good spot.
To the air, it's Mahan. Under fire. Grabbed in the middle, it's Hampton. Slips one guy, now he's loose. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Red Wolves have this offense rolling. Give to the running back. Can't get him to the ground. Crosses the 40, gets it down to the 35 before he's stopped, a gain of 6.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
Powers through the defender. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. Catch in the middle, it's Webster. Offenses gain momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Now the play fake. Snagged in the middle, it's Hampton. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch.
You know, oftentimes these slot receivers, they're not the biggest guys in the world, but they're really good at finding the open spaces in the middle of the field. And you saw that guy attack the defense in the perfect spot, making life easy for his QB.
A first down run in the red zone. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Heftiness coming out on the goal line. Looking to pass, it's Mahan. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's It's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
Looking to throw on 3rd and goal. And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack.
I love the attitude on defense. There's nobody moping around feeling sorry for themselves. The offense has the ball deep in their own end. Step up and make a play. 2nd down, 3rd down, they generate sacks. Nice job.
It is perfect. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So Virginia Tech's offense will get the ball for the first time. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like,
oh, he's going to go up top. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but 2nd down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Quarterback making adjustments. Catch in the middle. It's Keith. Guys, let's step back here and chat Virginia Tech. Every team needs those big dudes up front, and man, they got a mauler from the high school recruiting ranks. Big 4-star D lineman. David, what's his adjustment going to be like?
Well, you see the excitement from the fan base and the reaction. It's all over the place, and you understand why. Because just being able to have that size at that position, play the defensive line, it's so important for these college teams. He'll fit right in.
Arkansas State ready to go back to work on offense. So they've put up some early points and now to build on this 3-0 lead. First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. Wide receiver going in motion. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. And the Red Wolves want to pick up the tempo. They'll run it from the gun. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. The Red Wolves come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Looking to throw, it's Mahan. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. First snap of this drive comes from their own 41. The give from the gun. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. And the Hokies can really attack on this 2nd and short. From the shotgun, the inside give. And he was able to run through a tackle, and they finally get him, but not until he picks up the first down. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Buys a little time. Trying to make magic with his feet. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. The Hokies will snap it on 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Squeezes out a couple of yards down to the 32. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
And this ball looks like it just got away from the quarterback. I think he made the right decision. He was going to the receiver that seemed open, but just not very accurate on the throw, and that leads to the interception.
They'll get this drive started from their own 26. Looking to throw, it's Mahan. Under fire. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. Looking to throw on first down. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. That's the end of the quarter, and Arkansas State is on top. One period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. Looking to fire. Pocket breaking down. And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at 35.
Man, this offense, they gotta find something. They gotta get in a rhythm somehow. So far, no success, not protecting the quarterback. Really, the only good thing I can say so far is they haven't turned the football over.
Here's the pressure. Takes a hit as he fires. Oh, it's picked off. Taking it the other way. The 30. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. The defense made a play with that interception to set them up. Now to see if they can cash it in. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's first and goal from the 8. This offensive scoring position with a fresh set of downs. The snap sets up the throw. Touchdown, Hokie! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. Looking for space. It's Hawkins. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Caught behind the line. It's Hawkins. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. Hunt is on its way. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. The defense sort of herds this quarterback out of bounds short of the line of scrimmage, and he'll take the loss. And the Hokies trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Grabbed behind the line. It's Parker. Oh, there's the ball. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. And they'll get him down after a solid return. Coach wants the officials to have another look at the monitor. Using a timeout here, thinks the call is going to end up going his way. Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. The Hokies come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30. And the Hokies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Looking for a man. It's Watson. Oh, they're after him. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
The Hokies come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. They'll try to get the first through the air. He's going to take off. Got enough space. And it's a fumble after that huge gain.
This is a defense that prides themselves on getting takeaways, and with their backs against the wall, they're able to force the fumble and fall on it in the end zone for a touchback.
Arkansas State has it ready to go to work on offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
Boy, this defense is ridiculous. On point. They know how to rush the passers. Multiple guys getting it done. 5 sacks, and we are still in the first half.
These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22. And the Red Wolves come to the line in the hurry-up. On 3rd down, he drops the throw. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Hawkins. Out across the 30, steps out of bounds at the 31-yard line as they try to put something together.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas.
Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
I tell you what, if I'm this QB, I am ill as a hornet in my offensive line. Are you kidding me? That's the 6th time they put me on the ground. Dudes, will y'all protect me a little bit better, please?
Caught over the middle. It's Hampton. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Looking to throw, it's Mahan. Rushes on him. They get to him as he throws.
Man, this quarterback is going to need an ice bath when this game is over because he is getting whacked. We've seen him go down. He's been sacked time and time again. He just got nailed another time on that last play. He can't wait for this game to be over.
Touchdown, Virginia Tech. The hidden yardage, the big play, special teams coming through. A dynamic, explosive return. The sliver of daylight exploding through it, just vaporizing and reappearing on the other side and housing it.
And punt returners are so quick. You can play touch football in an elevator with them and lose. You can't even get your hand on those. So quick, so elusive. That's such a great job making people miss, but still going full speed up the field to get all the way to the end zone and score the TD.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Now let's take a gander at what's happening in this interesting battle in the Pac-12. Akron is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. This program has picked itself up before, and it's capable of it again today. They're trailing by just 4 to Utah. If anything else happens in this one in the Pac-12 or anywhere else, we'll make sure you know about it, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one. Kevin, let us know when it goes final. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments.
There he goes. Ripping through the defense. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. To the air, it's Mahan. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
Well, the quarterback led his target too much on that outbreaking route. I think in the future, just trying to put it on his front shoulder makes it a lot easier to make the catch.
He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. The screen, and watch out. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. The Red Wolves line up to punt it away. They'll look to pin them deep. A high kick trying to pin them deep. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. That fumble in plus territory just ruined that last drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating when you got the offense moving a little bit and you put that thing on the deck, Jesse. But move on, reload, forget about it.
At the end of the day, it's just fundamental football, right? They practice it all week. 5 points of pressure. Every ball carrier has to have it. They just got to do a better job moving forward.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Fires downfield. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. And the Hokies send out the punt unit. Remember, they took the last punt back for a touchdown. A fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. Guys, we'll see if this Red Wolves offense can get moving. Not a lot of time left here in the half. Let's see if they can cut into this lead.
And this drive isn't a must score, but, man, you look at the scoreboard. You're down 2 scores. Jesse, you got a good opportunity. Create some momentum. Cut it to a 1-score game. This is an important possession.
Yeah, it's important to create that momentum now, David, too, and not wait to get it going here at the start of the 3rd quarter. You've got one drive here to get a couple of points. You've got to start erasing and chipping away at this deficit. This could be where the game turns right here.
He'll pull it down and run. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They're about to wear this punter out. He's already been out 4 times, staring at a 5th, but they can't move the chains. He'll pull it on the read. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the first down. They'll try to get it off quickly. Looking downfield, it's Mahan. Quarterback floating away from pressure. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love this slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. So now on comes the field goal unit. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And after finishing off one drive with a field goal, they'll try it again, this time a 47-yard try. So it's first down, but with just a few seconds, they'll try to put up a 3 before halftime. Nestled just inside that right upright. Now, there is a flag down on the play, but when you knock for a field goal from that distance and you're not going to get the first down, I think you just keep your points. They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. Bringing it back. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Just enough time for half. They'll leave it with him. That should be the final play of the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, you've been calling a great one today from there in Blacksburg. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Lane Stadium.
Wolves will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. The returner will field it and try to get some field position. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. As they get ready to start this third quarter, think how big the lead might be if they'd taken care of the ball. Oh, my goodness, he's still moving. Brought down at the 28, but it's a 10-yard gain.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
The Hokies have their offense in high gear. They'll try the run. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Breaks into the open. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
And the Hokies have it with a 1st and 10. On the run, it's Overton. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football. You've got to just keep getting positive yards. You got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Hokie! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
And how about the OC slipping in the screen pass? Try to mix it up, slow down that pass rush, let it come up the field a little bit, get it to your running back, let him do the rest. Nice blocking, nice play call to throw in the screen to change it up a little bit and get the big touchdown.
From inside the 10, here he comes. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Arkansas State ready to go back to work on offense. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Not much there. They'll give him 1 to the 14. The Red Wolves will hustle to the line.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Leaves it with the back. Pushes ahead for 2. They'll mark it at the 17. Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Back to pass, it's Mahan. Scrambling away. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself? They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25.
You got to be impressed with the quarterback on that last play because he's already been sacked a ton of times in this game. He knows he does not have a lot of time to survey the field, get through his progression. So as soon as he feels a lane to take off and run, he's going to take it. And a really nice job that time, showing off the athleticism and picking up the first down.
From the gun to give, looking for room. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that.
And the quarterback is toast back at the 35.
Man, this defense has played so well, and this offense, they've struggled. They haven't executed greatly. They're going to have to do it against a really good defense who continues to apply pressure. They got to find a way to protect their quarterback a little better.
Unleashes it. Complete to the left. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a first at the 32. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It was starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the 3rd quarter.
Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Red Wolves! They wanted it all, and that is exactly what they got.
You know, sometimes as a play caller, you just don't have to overthink things. I've got a guy who's faster than your guys, and he's just going to run straight down the field. I'm going to throw it way down the field. He's going to make the catch, and we're going to score a touchdown, and that's pretty much what just happened there.
And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. Fielded in the end zone. It's Heath. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. They're still holding the lead, but hoping to flex a little muscle on this drive. To the air, it's Watson. Pressure coming. That's caught. It's Heath. Oh, he's got some space. Knocked down at the 26 after ripping off 10 there. Offense getting set for first down. To the air on first down. Caught in the backfield. It's Heath. Still running at the 40. They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior makes a play after the grab. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Looking downfield on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Andrews. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Back to pass. He rifles one deep to the left. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Wide open downfield. Makes the grab and a nice gain. Gets it to the 35. The Hokies will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Heath. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
It'll be 3rd and long. Scanning the field, it's Watson. They'll run the screen. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
Now, a 4th down.
That's it for this period, and it's Virginia Tech on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. Offense in an empty set. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On 4th down, looking to pass. He's got it, 1st down and more. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the running back. He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15.
They got a lead here in the 4th quarter, and there's certainly still plenty of football to go, but this is where you'd love to control the flow of the game, right? You want to dictate everything to the defense, and you do that by running the football. That was a really nice run. This offensive line is firing off late. Looks like they're getting stronger as the game goes on, and that is a good sign for the offense.
So this offense has the lead. They have the ball. They have the clock on their side and a chance perhaps to put it out of reach. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Powers forward. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. 3rd and goal is where offensive coordinators earn their keep. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. He stopped again. They tried to convert this short yardage with the running game and have had 0 success. It's 4th down. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Never a doubt. And now the lead is even bigger. They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away.
You know, it's funny, in an age where there's so many college football analytics and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down, at the end of the day, it still comes down to managing the game. Good decision by the head coach here in the 4th quarter. By kicking that field goal, you've now made it a 2-possession game. Your chances of winning this thing have now gone way up.
On the option. They can't corral the pitch. The ball's on the ground. No, the offense looks as if they fell on the fumble, and they'll keep the ball. And the Red Wolves want to move quickly. The play action fake. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Oh, it's picked off. What a bad time for a mistake like that. Takes it the other way. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the 4th quarter. Everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet, but it's getting pretty close.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Wants to throw. It's Watson. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
Making side adjustments here. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Takes a hit as he releases it and just spiked it right into the ground. Arkansas State has it ready to go to work on offense. Wants to throw on 1st down. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man on the right. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30.
And this offense is going to have to be aggressive, right? Down a couple possessions. Got to continue to get these first downs. Move quick. Don't be in a hurry.
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Well, defenses get excited when they see the quarterback in an empty backfield like that. They know, hey, I'm not going to have to beat a running back or a tight end to get there. If I get to him, I might have an opportunity to knock this thing loose, and that's exactly what happened for the defense.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. After the last run, would you just give it to him again on third down? Looking downfield, it's Watson. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Makes the grab. He's run out of bounds, but they've got it now first and goal. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to third down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the first down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. And after that strong play on first down, they're right on the cusp of a score, second and goal. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line. Goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those pop.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
And a lot of times late in football games, you'll see offenses get really, really conservative with the lead. I like how this offense didn't go against the clock. They stayed within themselves. They stayed true to who they were. And now, big-time advantage, big-time lead, up by 17 in the fourth quarter.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Guys, we'll see if this Red Wolves offense can get moving. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They can make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important.
And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Would have loved to have gotten a big return out of that one, but they'll take it first down at the 40.
The number one objective for a defense is to make the offense one-dimensional. Well, when they're trailing by this much, late in the game, they're one-dimensional. They have to pass the football. We can bring more speed on the field. You see it. We know you're throwing the football. Nice break on the football. Nice interception. This one's almost over.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Dropping back, it's Watson. Lets it fly deep downfield. We've reached a 2-minute timeout. In all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. Now facing a 3rd and long. Here we go. To the ground with the back. He gets inside the 40 to the 39, but he is still well short of that first down marker. It'll be 4th down. Let's see what they dial up on this 4th down. Remember, they're 1 for 2 so far in this one. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And it's incomplete, and the defense stands tall and gets off the field.
It is what it is. There's no pressure. This game's over. You're up by a ton of points. They're not going to come back here in the fourth quarter. So you're just trying to put up more stats. And listen, stats count. We all count.
Turning it on. Spins away from the defender. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Looking to throw on first down. A strike downfield. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. The Red Wolves moving quickly to the line. Looking to throw on first down. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. He wants to throw it again. Grabbed over the middle. It's Webster. His junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Back to throw. It's Mahan. Grabbed in the middle. It's Hatchett. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep. Quick snap and a spike to stop the clock.
No gain on the play. Brings up second and goal.
Can the D deny them on second and goal? Wants to go up top. Going for 6. Touchdown, Arkansas State. Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
And the extra point is good. That touchdown drive covered 61 yards. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Defense takes a timeout with 30 seconds remaining.
Love the play call on the RPO, and you're just really trusting this running back to be able to make a guy miss and get into the second level. The offensive line did their job, gave him a crease, but that was the running back making that linebacker missing the hole before getting north.
And that's exactly what I want from my offense. Listen, they're out of timeouts. I want this clock to tick. Now, we have seen some college coaches across college football continue to run the football and also give up the football and give a gift to the other team. This one's over if I just take a knee.
They get the timeout called, 11 seconds remaining to play. Here they come up to the 23-yard line, not thinking field goal, wanting to convert this third and short. Working that left side now. They get the timeout call with 7 seconds left on the clock. And the Hokies will line it up on 1st and 10. Back to pass, it's Watson. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
It is true as he puts 3 on the board. And that will extend their lead even further. Now this team has consecutive wins, and when you start expecting to find ways to win games and you expect that you will perform well enough to do so, that's really hard to stop.
It's a mindset, Reese. This team has it right now. You can tell their players trust each other. Big situations arise in games. They're looking at each other in the huddle on the sideline, expecting to make the play that's going to help them win games. This team incredibly mentally tough right now, David.
And you start to build that mental toughness when you start to string together positive weeks and you string together positive plays.